everyone, I'm back. I'm going to show you how I put what I'm calling 3 different zones together on my porch and in my yard. Picked up some hay from my local hardware store. You can get them from your local nursery around this time of year, but this is actually organic hay. It's not that plastic that you see in the stores. That's not so good to work with. It makes a huge mess, but by using the more organic, when I'm done, I can spread that out in my backyard. And then I also picked up some heirloom pumpkins. I want to call them tomatoes. What I'm going to do is make a topiary out of that. So I'm going to put that one right there. Is just take some sprigs, little pieces of greenery. I like to, of course, add that, in this case, leaves, put them down in between the pumpkins. And now I'm going to go ahead and grab another one. Oh, they're kind of heavy. A little different variation, different color, but still another heirloom pumpkin. And I'm just going to put that right on top. And you see how that starts to come together. And I'm going to add a little bit more leaves to this one. And then I've got the last one that I'm going to add. And this is a smaller pumpkin, somewhat of an heirloom. It's not as big and round as some of the other ones. So I'm just going to add that right on top. Got my little topiary that's been decorated on top of the hay. Now I'm going to add my Hello Fall with a nice leaf in there, pretty colors. And I'm just going to stand that up right back here and lean that up against the wall. So I'm going to put everything together, and of course, you know, I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you a tour and let you know and let you see how everything turned out. Now I'm going to add this wreath to my door. I think this one turned out real well. I have another one just like it in my Etsy store, so I hope you get a chance to take a look at it. I think I have a coupon in there for 15% off of my fall wreaths. That pretty right in there with those pumpkins. And it has some of the greenery, some of the leaves that I'm carrying out through my whole decoration for fall. So I'm just going to put this right up here on the hook. And this takes care of this zone. I'll show you the next one. Now the next area that I'm going to work on are the 2 columns on my front porch. And what I did was I got these corn stalks again from my local hardware store. Again, you can get them from the nursery. And then I just tied them on there so that they'll stay, one right here and then one right down here, just to keep it secure. And then I picked up some more of this gorgeous fern, nice fiery colors from Hobby Lobby. I use this on the inside, but what I'm going to do with this, make it quick and easy for you, is just add this right down in the stalk and just fan that out a little bit. Some mums and this gorgeous gold orange color, nice and bright, and I'm just dropping the whole pot down in there. Just something that I'm going to add into this just to give it a little bit more fall. And I'm just going to stick it down in the dirt right there. And then I've already added my garden flag to that. It's got some nice pumpkins and some flowers in there and some corn stalks, kind of just bringing all this little area together. I've got one more zone to do for you. So on this one, I'm just going to dress up this shepherd's hook that I have in the front. This I, again, got from my nursery, and it's like they cut off half of the stalk. So I'm just going to use a portion of that to start decorating this. I've got some twine, and again, I'm going to go around with the twine just so I can secure this. Gets a little windy, and then of course with the rain that comes in. And I just want to make sure that I get a couple of good stalks in there. And then just tie that around, looping it around a couple times just to Get it nice and tight. And I got enough to tie a little bit of a bow. And that's going to blend in there, so you don't really have to worry about cutting that too much. Now I'm going to come down to the bottom and secure that with a couple of the stalks. So again, everything stays nice and tight for me. Just going to add a pumpkin right there, and then add some mums in this nice little pot that I have. So I've got my bow from some recycled ribbon that I used last year that I'm using to also put on my wreath on the door, and I use it to decorate inside the house with. So I'm just going to add this. I put some orange berries in there, a little bit of pumpkin with those leaves. And I'm just going to attach this bow to it. And what I want to do, just to decorate a little bit more, is add this, since I'm not coming down with another planter, I want to just add this to the hook. A lot of work, but I think I can get it in here. I'll probably come up with another piece of twine to secure that up so it doesn't fall over. Let's see if this works. And I'm attaching this just up to the top. Nice little fall decoration. Now it's time for a little bit of cleanup on the porch, and also a good time to water the plants, and a great time to welcome all my new subscribers and to say thank you for joining me, and also for my returning subscribers. So glad to see you back again as I'm preparing my home for the fall. And what I also want to say to you as well is that this is what I'd like to do. I'd love to work and decorate inside and outside of my home, and I hope that it's something that you like as well, and you'll come back and see me again. So I like to decorate in zones, and the reason why I like to do that is because it gives me an idea, first of all, of how I want the design to look, and then in terms of the materials that I'm going to use to accomplish that, as well as the things that I'm going to go out and buy. So I've got a few things over there, the memories, the family and friends, and being grateful, and the pumpkin sign. And I put that down inside of the pot of flowers. And this is one of the zones that I created too. I think I created about a total of 3 different ones. I've got my flag out there, and it really matches what I have on the flowers too. So I kind of did that without knowing. It was just one of those coincidences where everything just worked out. And now back up to the stalks that I added on the columns of my porch, and I just used the faux ferns that I got from Hobby Lobby and just stuck it down in there. I thought that was a good design decision, saved me some time on that. And then the topiary that I created with the pumpkins, those came out pretty good. I like the way the leaves look inside, just to give it a little bit more design element to it. Of course, you can leave the leaves out if you want, but I thought that it just kind of added a little bit more to the design. And also with my Hello Fall sign, I had that for quite a few years, and it just stays nice and neat, and it works right there in that spot by my door. And on my door, I have one of my wreaths that I made. It's in my Etsy store. I do have the link on the front of my page. Certainly go in and take a look. And then I added this flower pot here. It has some kale in it. It does have some mums, and that nice bright flower that's in there. And just another picture of the columns with the fern. And then this is a fern from the summer. It's still hanging in there. Actually, it's gotten quite big. I think I'm going to hang that up over the porch. Now I've got a few other plants back there that are still surviving with this warm weather. Now we are starting to have cooler evenings, so I'm not sure how much longer they'll last. And just want to take you around and just show you how I put everything together. So I hope that you like my content, and if you do, certainly go ahead and hit that like button for me. Took these pictures right at dusk, and I think they came out just fine. And I hope that you will come back again and join me, and whatever you do and wherever you go, be blessed. Thank you again, and bye-bye.